Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Say here. Let's get right into it. Okay, so here we have Bumblebee from Bumblebee, and he transforms into a 1967 yellow Volkswagen. Respectfully, I thought that Bumblebee movie was boy, but that's a topic for another video. This is definitely the smallest Bumblebee that I have ever built. For a size comparison, here he is next to a bottle of water, and then here he is next to a cell phone. But I mean, that makes sense, honestly, because Volkswagens are really not that big of a car at all. So in his vehicle mode, he is only about 5 inches tall. Now you would think, since he's such a small robot, build time might be what, like 8 hours, 10 hours? Nah, build time, 30 hours. And it is actually because he is that small that it took that long. I actually had to revamp this guy 3 different times to get his transformation to work properly. It wasn't really that he was just so complex, it's just the fact that it's hard to get his arms, legs, and body to fit into such a small vehicle mode. However, after 30 hours, I can say I'm really satisfied with how this guy came out. In terms of details, as you can see, he's got his weaponry here, the arm cannon, the shoulder rocket launchers, as well as the car headlights right in the front here, the little bumper right across here. He also has a few lights on him on the sides there, and as a last minute addition, I added the spare tire in the case, which goes on the back of his Volkswagen mode. I did want to add the bumper in the back that he has, but it would interfere with his transformation because his legs actually have to flip out here, so I can't have anything blocking this area. Also, this is not often the case, but this guy can actually roll. Yeah, look at that. We got some rolling action going there. Now, as I mentioned before, I had to revamp this guy 3 different times in order to get a successful transformation. Unfortunately, I reached the point where in order to transform him, a piece sorta, kinda, maybe, sometimes, possibly, almost has to be removed. Now hold up, I finessed it. It transforms into a shield. So what had happened was, this piece right here actually doesn't even attach to anything. It just like sits on top in his vehicle mode. And that's because the way Bumblebee is built here, there's literally no more room for me to attach any other pieces to connect the hood onto his body. Like, these are his legs, his head is here, this is his chest, his arms are on the side here. The vehicle mode is so small, like, I don't have any room to attach anything else. So what I said was, what if the top of the car turns into his shield? Technically, meaning a piece doesn't have to come off, right? And get this. Boom. You see it? But you don't really see it. The shield looks like a bumblebee. Okay, and so here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode. Now in the movie, Bumblebee doesn't actually sport the battle axe, but I figured if I'm gonna give him a shield, I might as well give him a battle axe as well. I mean, it just fits. And as for the shield itself, man, tell me this shield doesn't look good on this Bumblebee. Come on. Now, in terms of details, even though this is a really small robot, he's actually got a decent amount of things on him. For starters, we have the headlights over here now, along with the bumper that form the pectoral muscles on the chest. As you can see, he has like these grill pieces and vents on his abs and a whole bunch of detailing in the legs. I got those little antenna that this Bumblebee in this movie sports. And lastly, he also has some wings that can kind of like deploy from the back of his shoulders here, but I prefer him with the wings down. So this is actually how he looks when he has those wings I was telling you about deployed. They actually just flip up from behind his shoulders. And this is actually the front hood of the car. Now, this Bumblebee actually has trouble standing, so I have him on a stand here. It's mostly because of all the added weaponry that he has on him. And now for another quick size comparison, here he is next to a bottle of water, and here he is next to a phone again. So as you can see, he's definitely grown considerably. And last but not least, we have articulation. So although this Bumblebee is super fragile, we do have a good amount of articulation. His arms are on ball joints and can move up and down in 360. He can bend at the shoulder here, and his arms and hands here can move out just like that. As for the head, it can move up and down, and his legs can move forward and back, left and right. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know this is my third version of Bumblebee that I have done in a row. I did the 2007 one, the 1977 one, and now this is the 1967 one. So I might just honestly do a couple of more versions before I move on to Ratchet, but I have to see how I feel. And if you guys are interested in seeing the 1977 or the 2007 version, I will leave the link to those two videos at the end of this one. But for now, I'd say it's about time that we got right into that piece count.